Hello everyone, my name is Appleguy and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the previous video we visited the inside of the forest temple and we got the bow item. We actually made our way all the way through the temple except fighting the boss, which is through this door. In today's episode we're going to do just that. So we got to go up a little bit of a staircase here, and then there's a circle arena. We got a thing here, and then there's a bunch of paintings on the wall. They're all the same. Pretty interesting painting. Don't see a boss though, so I guess we should just leave. Or not. This is the evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. So it's not the real Ganondorf, this is just a copy of him. He's gonna get on his horse and jump into the painting, right off into the distance. So how the first phase works is there will be a Ganondorf in the painting, and then a fake Ganondorf. And we need to be able to pick out which the real one is, which the fake one is, and then hit him with the bow. And if you miss him, he'll shoot the middle with lightning. You just have to dodge out of the way of that. Okay, so as you saw there were two of the Ganondorfs inside of the paintings. See, here they are right next to each other. Wow, okay, so you just kind of gotta think which one could it be. I'm gonna money on this one. There we go. I was able to hit him right away. So he'll retreat back into the painting and try to run up towards me again. Let's see, coming from which direction. One here and then one behind me. Ah, missed. Oh, hit him! Wow, I didn't think I was gonna hit him there. I just must have barely hit his toe's little hoof there at the bottom. Little horseshoe, okay, let's see. Oh good, they're right next to each other again. There we go. After 3, his horse will retreat, and it will just be a 1 versus 1. We're gonna have to play a little bit of a game of ping pong here. You can hit the ball he shoots at you with your sword, or you can use a bottle actually if you have an empty bottle. I think I'm too close to him though, because that's why it's always going, not where it's supposed to. Either that or I'm hitting it too early. I'm gonna try to hit a little bit later now. Okay, definitely wasn't too early because that one didn't even do anything. There we go. And see, we'll stun him. We can get a jump attack on him or something, and then he will start it all over again. He's going to be a little bit tricky in this. He's going to move around just a tiny bit. Just keep your target on him. Make sure you're not too far away to break your target. Oh, he's going to knock it back. Now we're playing badminton. Come on. Big money. Yes, he missed it. See, so now we got to run over and get a jump slash on him. Got a good couple of hits on him there. Wasn't targeting him. All right, let's see. There we go. Hit him again. There we go. Get a jump slash, and maybe we can get nope. Okay. Come on, hit another one. There we go. Oh, missed it. Looks like I went in with the forward stab instead of the regular slice. Oh, that one looks like something we have to dodge out of the way of. That wouldn't be too good. Oh, blocked. I couldn't see the pole. It was in the way. Come on. Oh, got a little quick. Yes, we got him down. Let's see if we can land another jump slash on him, and that'll be Phantom Ganon. See his puppet self will just kind of burn up into the ghostly flames. They will engulf the puppet.
Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions.
So that was Ganon. He just told us, good job defeating the ghost, but the ghost was awful. So apparently he's not really proud of us after all. As with every dungeon, we will get a heart container that will increase our life by 1, and because that's our 11th heart, we'll actually begin to start a new row, as you can see there. So we are making our way up in the world. Now we just have to go into this blue light and visit the Chamber of the Sages and see which sage we awakened. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion. So we got the Forest Medallion, and we awaken Saria as the Sage. Saria will always be your friend.
Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout! Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish! Thanks a lot! Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you.
Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this child was the child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come.
You are a Hylian, and were always bound to lead this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all the temples, and return peace to Hyrule.
Awesome, so we were able to help this Deku seedling grow, and he will eventually become the brand new Deku Tree. See, this is the old Deku Tree from episode 1 and 2. Cool. First things first, before we head on with the game, we actually have to visit... We have to visit the Forest Temple one more time. There's a golden skulltula that will appear at nighttime. We're going to play the Minuet of the Forest, which will warp us to the platform outside of that temple. As you can see, remember that was the song Sheik taught us. See, here we are in the Sacred Forest Meadow. And we have to make it nighttime now, because I don't believe it is nighttime. Awesome. As you can see now, it is nighttime. Oh, hello, Mr. Moblin. Good to see you again. Do you like arrows? Come on, stand back up. There we go. Would you like another arrow? Oh, yeah. How was that? I remember when these guys gave me so much trouble. Hey, thanks for the 20 rupees, guy. I appreciate that. Boom. We're rich now. Up we go. Alright, so the gold skulltula is over here. I'll be taken out using the bow. That's not it. Come on, one more. There we are. And then hookshotting the token. Oh, flicked it in the wrong direction. There we are. That'll be good. Perfect. So now what we need to do is actually return to the Temple of Time, because Sheik is waiting there for us. So we're going to go ahead and show him that we have the proper medallion from the forest. And there's actually a shortcut to get to the Temple of Time. If we just go ahead and work our way backwards in the Lost Woods, or just get ourselves lost, that's you know, up to you. We need to basically go to where Mido was, because he will actually be right next to... Is it here? Yes. So this area, now that we have the ability to dive deeper from a couple of episodes ago, we can actually dive through this little tunnel down here, and it will take us as a shortcut to Zora's domain, just outside the waterfall area. And that obviously puts us much closer to the Hyrule Castle town area, and of course the Temple of Time as well. We don't need to be in this area quite yet. We're not ready to save the water temple, so we're just gonna hop into the river and cruise along. The magic bean salesman is no longer here, so in case you were trying to buy some magic beans, he's only here when we are a kid. So, you know, no big deal for the meantime though. Also, you see, we don't have to we're too tall to actually swim in most of the river. Here we can actually start swimming again, but I just don't want to get hit by the Octoroks. Had to dodge them there. Alrighty, so this will outlet us right next to Kakariko Village, sort of, and then we can just run into the Hyrule Castle Town area to get to the Temple of Time. Just for the heck of it, why don't we go ahead and play Epona's song to get Epona to come over here. So Epona will come running from wherever she is. And now that we actually have the bow item, Epona allows us to shoot the bow while riding her. We can do a little bit of horseback archery. There's some stuff we can do with that later in the game. There's actually a little bit of a side quest that we're going to be dealing with eventually that involves tracking down some big Poes. But in the meantime, we don't have to worry too much about that. Epona will not enter any towns or anything. She will turn around. We're just going to get off of her and head into Castletown to eventually head towards the Temple of Time. Here we are. Gotta go through this very, very awful area. Awesome. Excuse me, Mr. Redeads. I mean you no harm. I just need to pass by. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so back at the Temple of Time. Let's go ahead and walk inside and see what Sheik has to say now that we have awakened the sage of the Forest Temple, which of course was Saria. And we now have the Forest Medallion, which means she is adding her power to ours. Be right up here. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. We learned the Prelude of Light, so much like the Minuet of the Forest, that will warp us into the Temple of Time. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Link, we shall meet again. And then he will leave in a blinding flash of glorious light. So as Sheik said, we can actually place the Master Sword back into the pedestal to return to when we were a child now. We can do this whenever we want. You see Link will put it back in. And here we are. You see we are back in the Temple of Time, this time as a child though. So this is going to be super useful for us. Now we now have free access to be a child or be an adult whenever we need. And that ability will allow us to do different side quests, different things. So in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to be doing some more errands as a child before continuing on as an adult. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a good day. Take care.